Hello everyone, I hope that you are all doing well. This is me, Sayyid Shujatullah. Today we are discussing a very important topic that is current affair related also, and it is very important for the UPSC mains and also for the preliminary examination. So I'm talking about the topic that is related to drones. Okay, so before going into that, a small announcement. So I'm starting a batch on August 5 related to UPSC foundation course. Okay, here one subject after another subject I will be taking classes. Okay, fine. So polity total chapters will be discussed, and after every chapter, test will be taken, and test MCQs and answer writing practice will be done on that particular topics, and test evaluation will be there, and after that again followed by other topics. So every other week you are going to write MCQs and also answer writing practice, but subject after subject we are going to complete our total coaching. Okay, so polity, then followed by economics, then followed by environment. In this way, by January, we'll complete a total foundation course of UPSC from scratch to the advanced level. Then after January, we are just going to write test, doubt clarification, and concept development evaluation. Test, doubt clarification, concept development, evaluation. Test, 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 test. Nothing more than that we are going to do from the February onwards. Okay. So let us go ahead. Let us talk about something about drones. Fine. Fine. This is a foundation course that I am talking about. So subject-wide completion, only 10 students I am taking into the batch, not more than that, because anyhow that cannot be handled by a single person. So 10 students, not more than that. Batch starts on August 5 to 2021. Teaching and mentoring all by me, and also one of the other mentor is also associated with us. So if you wish to be a part of my mentoring classes, you can just call me on this particular number, 9701772187. This is my number. You can WhatsApp me whatever you want to do. You can do that. All will be helpful to you. Okay. So with regard to UPSC optional subjects, whether you want to be a part of my economy or law optional, you can just call to me and we can discuss the details on it. And if you want to be like a part of my Telegram group, where I generally do, usually I used to be very active with regard to mentoring and guidance, but because of some personal commitments I was not able to do the proper personal mentoring and guidance, but I have started it again. So it's free, notes will be given, free tests will be conducted, all that will be there. So if you want to be part of this, you can join my Telegram group. The link will be given in the description. Right. So little bit something, let's just understand what are drones. Okay, so you can see that this is a Rustam drone, and you can also see that this is a drone by drone named Bharat. So both have been developed by DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization. It is there in Hyderabad. It is there in my city. DRDO is there in my city, Hyderabad. And we are also, this is what indigenous drone. So we have made this drone all by ourselves with the help of our scientist. Okay, and we have also got some countries, drones from other countries we have imported. One such is what, Israel. So this is a Heron drone. This is a Heron drone. Another one is what, India's Harop. Harop drone. So the names are very important because they will write. They can give in the MCQs in the science and technology. They can give in the MCQs. Okay, Heron is one of the defense system related to drones, or they can also call it as a bulletproof system. C option will be like it's a armor, yeah, or it can be like radar, like that. Heron, what is a Heron? So it's nothing but it's a drone. It's a drone. First of all, let us also understand what is a drone. Okay, usually, remember one point. Till now, the definition of drone was it is a unmanned, means no human being will be sitting inside this drone. It is an unmanned aerial means it is gonna fly aerial vehicle, remotely controlled. Remotely controlled means the connection of this particular drone and the one who is operating will not be at the same place. Okay, it is, the drone will be flying and the person will be at the ground. Okay, and the drone will be maneuvered, and all the functions will be performed from the ground. Okay, so remotely controlled, and they are having various purposes are there. Various purposes are there why we use drones. We are gonna see them in a bit. Okay, so but the definition goes in this way: drones are unmanned aerial vehicle, remotely controlled. Okay, from the ground. Okay, this is like a traditional definition, but nowadays we also have got drone taxis. Drone taxis, just like Ola, Uber is also there. No, so government may allow drone taxis where you can sit in the drone and you will be transported to the location where you are desiring, where you want to go. You will be transported like that. So now, when your drone taxis will start, then it is like manned vehicle. It is like manned vehicle, right? So the traditional definition of drone has gone under change. Okay, okay, if the drone taxis really becomes a reality, but at this present point of time, drone taxis are not there. That's why it is still a unmanned aerial vehicle, you can see. Okay, okay, you can say that way. Fine, so these are some drones that I have listed here belongs to our country. So why we are discussing about drones? Because drones nowadays has been used by the militants, by the Naxalites, by the terrorists in order to damage or destroy the very important vital installations of the countries. Okay, one such example is you can say that in Saudi Arabia, the very important, the largest crude oil refinery of Saudi Arabia was hit. Was it was bombarded by a drone only. A small size drone has actually destroyed, okay, such a big as and such a big refinery, introduced all the security systems, and has actually did destruction happened. Not only that, recently in Jammu also drone was used by the terrorists in order to what in order to destroy, in order to kill people, right? So drones are nowadays used by the militant Naxalites. That's why these are in the news nowadays. So what is that we are going to discuss? Okay, so we are going to discuss about unmanned aircraft system rules. Means drones rules. Indirectly, they are nothing but drones rules. New rules has been formulated by the government of India with regard to drone operation. With regard to drones operation. So already in new rules has also been published 4 months back. Like today is January, right? Sorry, today is July. July means 4 months back only new rules came, and this month also that rules are again revised. Rules are revised. Okay, on unmanned aircraft system rules of 2021, which was actually launched 4 months back. So 4 months back, whatever the rules were there, again they were revised. Okay, why is the revision? Why is the revision? What is the use of the revision? Government objectives with regard to revision of the rules, okay, are to liberalize the drone sector. Means to restrict, to remove restrictions with regard to the drone sector. Okay, sector is nothing but where all similar products are there. All that will be grouped under one particular sector. All that companies, all that production units will be grouped under one particular sector if the product that they are making is similar. Okay, so to liberalize the drone sector means to remove restrictions with regard to drone operations and so and so forth, to reduce regulatory mechanism, to commercialize drone industry, to smoothen the process of getting drone license and its operational segment and these particular new rules are based on trust and the self certification of the person who are using the drone, and non-intrusive monitoring. Non-intrusive nothing but you are not going into the private aspects of the people, etc. For commercialization only you can use the drone, not for any other purpose, not for spying or spoofing like that. That's not allowed. So the government of India in the new rules has been trusting on the drone operators that they are doing non-intrusive monitoring. Non-intrusive monitoring is also nothing but government of India will not go into the details of the drone operations whatever you are doing. They will not become a hurdle to you whenever you are using the drones. So non-intrusive is nothing but government of India is not interested to go deeply in the operational segment of the drone. So little bit they have liberalized. So these are the objectives that has been the core of the new unmanned aircraft system rules. Okay, but the drone purpose, nothing but drone purpose. So features of new rules. What are the features of new rules? New rules cover drones weighing up to 500 kg only. Before it was 300 kg. Now any drone of 500 kg, less than 500 kg, these rules will be applicable. Okay, so you can understand if a drone is 500 kg, so it can easily carry a person of 60 kg or not. Yes, that's why with this what happened, new sector can open, that will new employment opportunities, new sector can open with regard to drone taxis, and drone ambulance can also be started. So new rules are applicable, okay, to the drones which are weighing up to 500 kg, so that new avenues, new opportunity, new sector could be created in our economy in the form of drone taxis and drone ambulances. Okay, so government in the new rules abolishes the requirement of various approvals like a certificate of conformance, certificate of maintenance. Import means maintenance is also important, that your drone is doing well or not. Otherwise, your drone is not good. It may fall on anyone and it can harm, right? So you have to also get a certificate of maintenance, that you are continuously you are doing what servicing of it. Okay, that certification you have to upload every 3 or 4 months on the portal. Import clearances, unique prototype registration number, just like you are having a driving license for your two-wheeler and four-wheeler. If you are a drone operator, you will also be given what, a prototype registration number also. Okay, so an authorization for a research and development. Whenever you are using the drone for any purpose, you have to do first research. You have to do first research and development of that particular drone also. So all these aspects has been liberalized by the government of India in the new rules. Okay, means any of these whatever are written here has been liberalized, means no more restrictions, no more restrictions, or with less restrictions and lot of flexibility is given in all of these aspects. Okay, acceptance of existing drones and creation of operator permits. Okay, whatever the drones are already in the use, government of India will accept all the drones as it is, and operator permits also will be given. The process of certification, ownership and transfer and registration has also been made easier. So you can expect that government of India, that's what I have told you just now, that they wanted to reduce the regulatory mechanism. They wanted to reduce the regulatory mechanism. They wanted to liberalize the drone sector. Means they wanted to liberalize nothing but to make the sector what up open. Okay, to make the sector very smooth with regard to its operation. Okay, with respect to government regulatory mechanism, this they want this sector to be more of smoothness. Right, foreign operators can also use drones freely in Indian space. Very, very important point for the UPSC prelims. Okay, consider the following statement about new rules related to drones. Statement 1, they can give. The rules are applicable only to Indian drone operators. Wrong. The rules are also applicable to foreign operators. They can also use drone in Indian airspace. In Indian airspace, they can fly the drone within our territorial airspace. Like Amazon. Amazon can also deliver tablets or small things through the drone only at our door space, at our door. Okay, so understood. I hope that you got this point. Then no pilot license. Before that pilot license were given, they need to, every drone operator, whether it's a small drone or big drone, the drones, whenever I am telling you small drone or big drone, does not mean that it is on the basis of its visibility, like this is a small drone, this is a big drone. It is not like that. When I am talking about small drone or big drone, it means on the basis of kg only drones are classified, on the basis of weight, on the basis of weight. So no license is required to fly micro drones up to weight limit of 2 kg. My nephew also do that. Okay, he does not require any pilot license for that, right? Okay, and he is using for non-commercial purpose, nothing but he is for using for fun or entertainment purpose. For this, it is okay. For this, it is okay. Or nano drones. So micro drones and nano drones up to 250 grams. Okay, so and for R&D organization using drones, no pilot licenses. So you don't have to be. If they ask you in the statement that no pilot licenses are required in the new rules for any category of drones, means wrong. The no pilot license is required only for micro drones and nano drones. You don't have to take any license from the government of India. Now, what is the license name? The license name is this one. Okay, unique prototype registration number. This is the license. Means your drone has to be also registered. This is nothing but RC. It is nothing but RC. Drone corridors. Drone corridors are nothing but you can use the drone on specific places only. Okay, those are called as drone corridors. Corridors are nothing but the places that where you can fly your drones. So will also be developed for cargo deliveries. Like in high tech city only, they may permit that drone corridor. So high tech city could be a drone corridor. My place, Tori Choki, could be a drone corridor. Okay, so drone corridors are nothing but the specific pathways for the drone flying. Okay, so with the help of that, cargo deliveries means what cargo is nothing but, don't imagine cargo means a big ship or a big what 20 wheeler truck or lorry. Cargo is nothing but any item could be easily delivered. Okay, so a drone promotion council will also be set up to enable future regulations and technology developments. Very, very important. Under the new rules, a drone promotion council will be created. Okay, to grant licenses means wrong. It enables what future regulations and technology development. ठीक है. The new policy should quickly enable activities ranging from news programming, cargo delivery, artistic creation. Artistic creation is nothing but with the help of drones, some artists may make a rainbow, may make a Ganpati like that on the, and they can like any of the like ground or any new year with the help of cargo, they can make India flag like that. That is called as artistic creations. Artistic creations. Okay, two utilitarian tasks like digital mapping and crop spraying. Digital mapping and crop means in agriculture field with the help of drones you can also spray seeds, okay, pesticide, etc. Okay, the new policy will allow you to do all these stuff before the new policy, before the new rules, these many restrictions were there. Now we don't have restrictions. Large scope is given for the drone operators. Okay, it will also make it easier for the hobbyists and engineers to test new designs, thereby providing a push to this nascent industry. The new rules does not require any pilot license. The new rules does not require much of the hurdles with regard to acquiring any of these approvals, right? So that will help the hobbyists and engineers to make new drones and test them, and also how to make them usable for the mankind, also for the commercial purpose also. It is very, very easy for them to do it. Now, where can you fly? The total drone could be like drone corridors are divided into three types: yellow zone, green zone, red zone. Very common, red zone, you cannot fly the drone at all. In this red zone, suppose this is my tell India, so these places, red zone means you cannot fly the drone. Otherwise, you will be penalized. Prohibit or limit drone flying. Okay, and your drone will be geotagged also. If you are getting close to that particular red zone, then a alert will be sent to that particular drone authority and they will come and they will catch you. Okay, so drones, red zones are those zones government of India has listed in these rules, that it could be airports, sensitive military and VIP locations like PM residence, president residence. You cannot fly the drone. So these are all under red zone. Then we also got green zone. No permission will be required to fly drones at heights up to 400 feet in green zone. Okay, up to fly drones at the height of up to 200 feet in the zone of 18 to 12 kilometer of an airport. Okay, if the airport is there, you cannot go beyond 200 feet. If the airport is not there, you can go beyond 200 to 400. 200 to 400, right? So these are green zone. Okay, means anybody can fly, but see that you cannot go more than 400 feet up. If you go more than 400 feet, it is possible that you may hit a bird and biodiversity loss will be there, or you may hit a helicopter, or you may hit a plane, etc. All that is possible and lead to what massacre, or you can say that any of the accidents. So you should not go more than 400 feet. Again, an alert will be generated and you will be booked under the criminal procedure code. And then yellow zone, reduced from the earlier 45 kilometer to 12 kilometers. All about airport only. Before, if a airport is there 45 kilometers from everywhere, from all sides 45 kilometers, you cannot fly the drone. This 45 kilometers has now been reduced to 12 kilometers. Okay, means you are restricted to use the drones till 12 kilometers only near the airport. After 12 kilometers, you can fly the drones. So the total zonal system for the drones corridor, these are the drones corridor, yellow, green and red. Okay, other features, no security clearances. Okay, whether your drone is properly working or not, security, okay, will be so not required. Okay, pilot licensing not required. Registration numbers can be easily generated on digital sky platform, nothing but online you can easily get your RC of your drone. The fees has been reduced and the maximum penalty for the violation is rupees 1 lakh, capped, means not more than that. Okay, assuming other laws are not broken. Okay, means you have gone more than 400 feet, means you will be like 1 lakh rupees will be you will be penalized 1 lakh rupees. But because of your you have flight for 400 feet, and because of that somebody is a helicopter came in the middle, and you have hit it, and they lost a lot of any like life etc something, you will be compensated for that also. Okay, so remember this point. So it is very important that you if you're not broken any laws, any other laws like privacy laws are there, you are not spying or spoofing anywhere, then it is all fine. You, if you are just broken drone rules, 1 lakh rupees. If you are breaking other laws, compensation damage you have to give for that particular purpose also. Operators will be given 6 months for compliance, and when new safety regulations like no permission, no takeoff. So you will be given, like after this, these rules have come new, right? These rules have come in July, so you will be given 6 months to up to comply with all the new rules. Okay, so till you don't comply with the rules, no permission, no takeoff, you cannot take off now. Real-time tracking beacons and geofencing are introduced. Geofencing is nothing but, okay, drone should be like more, not should not be go more than 400 feet, right? So geofencing means height is fenced 400 feet. If you are flying drone like this, like this, like this, like this, goes beyond 400, alert will be generated. Means your geographical location will be fenced. Yellow zones, like red zones near the Raj Bhavan, you cannot fly the drone. This is again geo fenced. This geographical area is fenced. You cannot go beyond the particular limit. So these drones will be given what geotag. They will be geotag. Real time tracking of geo. These drones will be there by the government of India. Okay, fine. So that's all about today's class. I hope that you like the class. So, okay, please comment in the section what you want to learn, and I will be definitely uploading more videos in my future classes. Thanks a lot, and do spread the word about my foundation course. Thanks and good night. Bye bye. Today is July 28th, I guess. Bye.